Well, good morning, everyone. This is my last day off. Got to head back to work tomorrow, so had a lot of chores I was going to knock out. As you can see, it's a beautiful morning until, Mother Nature has decided that I am not going to put my shooting house up today like I had planned. So if y'all have been waiting on that, bear with me. We're going to try it again next week. There's no point in me going and buying the lumber and digging the holes just to have a bunch of rain show up, fill my holes in, stop the work. So, with that said, I'm going to try to knock a few oddball things out today. If y'all can see all up under this messy camper, excuse us again, we've moved and brought the whole world over here. I try to keep this cleaned out because snakes and everything else get in there, plus nobody wants to walk through all this grass and stuff. So, I've got a four-wheeler sprayer. I'm going to hook that up today, try to get all this sprayed and knocked down, as well as go spray down there around my feeder where the deer eat. I try to keep that clean so they can get straight to the corn on the ground. Got a few other places that I like to spray that just takes too much time to weed eat, plus I like to keep it bare dirt. See what else on the agenda. Need to change the oil in our mud boat there, so if you want to see that boat run, check out our other channel. Link will be in the description. That's the Kelly's Outdoors, where we do a lot of hunting and fishing, things of that nature. I don't know, who knows what else I get in. I got to shave. I'm looking like Grizzly Adams here, get ready for work tomorrow. Not going to include that on this video, but just a bunch of little oddball things. I've got a list of about 10 to 15 things. That's how I start every day, and I'll just whittle away at it, try to figure out what's important, what's not. So I don't really know what I'll get into. I think I'm gonna move some game cameras today back on my neighbors. It's time to start seeing what's moving around back there. Bow season's only 1 month away. Might hook up to the flail mower and do a little brush cutting, but again, looks like this is coming pretty quick. So today might be some inside stuff. Well, as I often do, I changed plans. Didn't even talk about doing this morning, but I got to thinking we got a lot of rain last night, so the ground's nice and soft. It should cut up well. This is that top plot that I deer hunt on. I've already got a tree stand in the woods down here, and this is where I'll be putting my shooting house, right up in here, if I ever get my button gear and get it on some stilts. But with that said, you can see what's coming up out here. I've kind of let this go. This is some volunteer millet that I need to get chopped back in, get this ready for planting, and then I need to head back to my other food plot and chop that in as well. And I may go ahead and plant that today. I'm trying to make my mind up. Don't know if I want to maybe wait another week or so. I like to have the stuff kind of small and tender during bow season, not already up, filled out to where they're not eating on it. I already see quite a few doves flying up the plot down there. What they're doing is eating some of that seed that's left over from where I just planted that in millet. That's pretty common. They'll come pick it up for a couple days until this millet sprouts heavy, and then they can't get down to clean ground anymore. You can see this millet right here is starting to brown up. So another couple weeks that should be brown and dead enough that I'll go ahead and mow and knock the seed to the ground. So we're getting things going. But like I said, figure while I had some moisture in the ground, we'll go ahead and turn these plots under. got my iron clay peas out and got this roughly leveled. I'm not looking for nothing perfect back here. I'm going to take the disc, since they're already hooked up behind the tractor, and I've got the gain set out on them to where they're not digging aggressively, and I'm just going to lightly bury them and just throw some dirt on top of those seeds. Now, I don't do that for a little tiny seed like millet. I just pack it straight in the fluffy soil because it can't handle being covered very deep. But a larger seed like a pea or a bean, they need to be covered a little bit more, and I find that packing them straight in the dirt doesn't cover them up well enough, so that's why I use the disc or cultivator sometimes, and I'll just throw a little bit of light dirt on top. So that's what I'm about to do. Lightly cover these, then I'll go back and get the packer, pack them in, then I'll bring the foiler, throw a good coating of fertilizer on top, and we're good to go. There's rain on the radar, so these might get watered today. I had a father tell me that his young son Zach watches this channel and loves hearing about the implements and seeing the tractor in use. So Zach, this little segment's for you right here, and don't worry, I've got a lot more tractor videos planned as well as implements. But y'all probably already seen me use this one. This here is what we call a roller packer, and I built this a few years ago. And the whole purpose of that is the seeds. You want to pack them and you want to get good seed to soil contact. So if you just leave seeds exposed on the ground like this little guy right here, it's going to rot, or a bird's going to pick it up, or lots of different things are going to go on. And you'll see I have some seeds down in some voids like this, but the majority of them have been covered up. However, this soil is very loose and it creates air pockets and just pockets in general in there. So you want to make sure that soil is packed real good to that seed, so when it germinates, the roots have somewhere to go. Roots don't grow in dead airspace. So like I said, you want good seed to soil contact. You want it packed firm for the roots to make contact with. You want the soil packed completely around the seed. So this is an absolutely critical step to pack your seed in. Now, some people do a little plot like this. You can bring your foiler in here, just use your tractor tires and just use tires in general. That'll pack it good enough. But since I already have this implement, I'm gonna go ahead and put it to use. Well, for those of you that steadily watch the channel, you know I just planted this a few days ago in brown top. Now, what you see growing up out there is volunteer brown top millet, where I'd kind of let this field go, chopped it in best I could, so it doesn't bother me that some of that didn't get killed off, because again, it's millet, so no big deal. It's just going faster than everything else. But kind of like the results I seen with the other strip that I planted over there. It's only been, I don't know, 3 days, and you can see the millet's starting to come up very well. We're getting lots of rain. Mother Nature's trying to give me some rain right now, which is good. But it's coming, so I just thought I'd give y'all a quick little update. You can kind of see my burn up corn patch better from this side. Some of it's, I don't know, 6-7 foot tall, some of it not so much. That's okay. I'll probably cut a few little pockets in there with the tractor, and whoever wants to sit in the middle of the field and burn up and shoot doves is more than welcome to sit right in there. So that's just another little strip, experimental strip, just somewhere to hide. A lot of times we'll sit in those trees over there, shoot, and then 1 or 2 people will mosey out in the middle of the field, depending on how the birds are flying. So this just gives you an option of somewhere to hide. So that's that. Just want to give you a quick little update. It's all starting to break the surface really well. In another 3 days, this whole area will probably be solid green. So it's coming up, and there's nothing but pure rain the next 5 days on the radar. The only thing that worries me, I don't know if you can see that little trench right there. That's what I tried to fill in where the field washes out, just due to the elevation, which is so hard to see on camera. They're calling for a lot of rain, up to 2 inches tonight, 2 inches tomorrow. If we get that much rain, this field may wash out pretty bad. Down there is another area that can wash out. Actually, there's some dove flying out of the field right now. So we'll have to see, fingers crossed. I do need the rain, but I don't need it in the amounts they're calling for, or I could wind up with all this dirt out here in the woods. I have yet to give y'all a proper woods tour, and judging by the amount of yellow flies swarming me right now, it's still going to be a while longer before I do. But I don't know if y'all can see, it's so hard on the camera. It's probably 15-20 foot deep, maybe deeper over there. I have spots like this all out in the woods where they used to clay mine this property a long time ago. So I have all these deep holes and ponds and ravines, several of them like this. And I have a natural pond out here, as well as a flooded timber pond in there that I call my duck pond, because there are usually a few wood ducks that come in on it. But just want to give you a little sneak peek while I was back here at the corner of the food plot. I'll carry you through the woods one day. I have a plan, hopefully this winter or spring, where I'm going to rent an excavator and try to make some trails all through the woods to clear out some paths that we can ride on, that we can walk on for some exercise, that I can go do some small game hunting on, things like that. But I've always kind of dreamed of having some trails out there to where I can just get out, kind of walk and relax. So just figure I'd give you a little sneak peek. This usually holds a lot more water than it does. I don't know why it's as low as it is, much rain we've been getting. And a lot of times there's big bullfrogs in here too. So need to do a video on that one too, try to go gig some of those. And I think Mother Nature there is about to help me out with some rain, so I got to be on top of this pretty quick. Probably going to end the video right here. Appreciate y'all for watching. I'm not done today. I'm going to head back up and finish working on the shooting house, but I'm not going to include that in this video because I've been recording that the whole step of the way there. So I'm going to make a video specifically about the shooting house. I'm hoping next week I've got it up on the stilts, and once that happens, I'll go ahead and probably edit the video and get it out. And then building the stairs and things like that later, I'll include in just one of my general episodes. I thought I would have had that done a few weeks ago, but again, selling the house, all this rain that we've been getting, that's put me behind. That hasn't been the world's biggest priority. So man, it's hot. So with that said, thank y'all for watching. Please hit the like button below, the little thumbs up, and subscribe. And if you want to know anytime these videos come out, hit the little bell icon beside that subscription button. It really helps the channel with the way YouTube does things. They'll plug you, give you better exposure. The more people that thumbs up, comment, like, subscribe, all that, it really helps the channel out. So please do that. Thank you.